another thing that's cool that I already finished, I wrote my first book.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Chosen One's novel.
Oh, yeah.
And
I've
been...
for me?
No.
Wait,
So-
I thought you were going to give it to me on...
No, I only have one copy right now.
You rat bastard.
So I'm after this video, the next video I make is gonna be like the unboxing of that book. But I've been filming that video since July 24th, and it's already September 17th. So this is probably gonna be like a 3-month in the making. After that, I actually recorded. I called both Elizabeth and Julie, saying like my book arrived, and you guys are gonna be the first to like read it. Things. And then it was funny because on August 2nd, I was supposed to go to Julie's house for the unboxing, but she said like her little brother had football practice and like all these things happened. So I said, okay, well my next available day is August 6th, and that's actually my birthday. So I actually went to her house on my birthday, and I actually gave her gifts on my birthday.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny. She unboxed the
Role
video.
reversal.
You guys will see that video coming up. And then this honestly surprised me because I've seen Julie's stories. So Julie, if you're watching, and she finishes books
Quickly.
in like days, like maybe not even days, hours. I've seen her like read big books in just overnight.
Yeah.
And it's been
She made posts.
It's been she'll make posts. It's been 4 weeks already, maybe 5 weeks, and she has not finished the book yet.
Well,
so,
she did make some posts like about her reading it.
She did make some posts about her reading it.
About how she hated like a dad character.
Yeah, she hated the dad, which I understand. I try to get him to be hated. And honestly, she's been busy with school. She's been telling me. So I've been telling her like, it doesn't even matter. Just take your time. You don't have to rush anything. It's all cool.
Yeah.
How many projects do you think you can name that I've like been working on or that I made?
The Chosen One, Vigilante, that Spanish one, like, I already forgot the fucking name.
La Prospecta.
La Prospecta. Fucking no. There's another one, it was about like time traveling criminals that you mentioned on one of the episodes. I kind of forgot that shit. Fucking, what else? That's about it.
That's about it, you know?
Yeah.
Well, there's also like I Will. Like
Oh, yeah.
First one.
Okay, well, you already did that.
Oh, yeah, but like, that's like that I've...
Oh, that you've
I'm
done
thinking
like
of all of them.
Alright, okay, so
know.
not ones that you're working on currently. So,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well then yeah, I will.
So that was what, like 5? 6? 4? I don't
7
know.
months, yeah.
No, I mean like how many projects was that?
Oh, 7. So Prospecta, Vigilante, Chosen Ones, that time traveling, Christmas shit. I will. That's
5? Well, look at all these projects that I've either done, I'm working on.
Oh, I have some bad news for you then.
What?
I kind of already, I have a project that I want you to work on with me.
Holy shit!
Yeah, is it okay if I read these out loud?
No.
No, okay.
You can count.
1, 2, 3,
26 projects either in the making.
Oh, I'm about to add a 27.
Or some of you guys might not even see some of these that I might just like say forget them.
Completely.
Well, it's technically 29.
Oh my fucking god.
Because
did you just think of like 5, like 2 or 3 right now?
not exactly. So
You rap what?
a couple weeks ago, Wayne posted on his story saying he wants to make like a 1950 thriller slasher.
Thriller slash like sci-fi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he
I
said,
remember
is
that.
anyone interested?
I think I sent it. I sent it, and I was interested as well.
And I said, yeah, I'm interested. But oh wait, you did?
Yeah, I think
There's
I
a
did.
group chat that you're not in. But there's only 4 of us, I think. And
I'm gonna beat Wayne's ass.
there's only 4 of us,
No,
and we
really.
haven't talked in like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. We hasn't said anything.
Add me to group chat.
That we'll probably not even like. We'll probably see what happens.
I'm gonna keep that shit alive. No, wait. You know, I realized why the double A group chat's dead.
What?
I haven't been sending them my daily threat.
Oh, that thing. Well, let's. Oh,
A little bit of
Who's
insight.
involved? It's
into it.
me, Wayne,
Wayne.
I think 2 others, and oh my god, what's her name? Camila.
Oh,
From the
Camila?
play, yeah, she's in that group chat too, but we haven't talked in like 3 weeks, 4 weeks maybe.
Invite me to the group chat.
And then there's another thing. Well, this goes back to like June or July, where Elizabeth, she asked me for my email, and I was like, what the heck? I was like, which one? And she was like, oh, your main one. So I did, and she sends me this script that she wrote. It was like a play. It was a musical play about goddesses and gods. And she only wrote, I think, maybe like 4 or 5 pages, and then she stopped for like school and stuff. But so she told me about it. I thought it was cool, and then maybe like a day or 2 later, I was bored, and
You said
I went to what do you call it? Sonora High School during the summer to pick up my transcripts, and then I saw that the door to the theater was open. I was like, oh, I wonder if Rem's in there. And I
posted that.
And I walk in, and I see nothing, and I see a bunch of like
Kids.
freshmen, sophomores, Rem, and Tina. And I was like, oh, what the heck? Tina's here
That
too?
was Tina's last thing at Sonora as well.
So I went up to Tina and I like said hi. We took the picture. I sent it to the mermaids and whatever group chat, and they were on there like 10, like thank you 10, and then I talked to Tina about like we're working on the Vigilante, my book's coming out soon, and Elizabeth has this play that she's working on, and so Tina thought that was cool. And then I talked to Brem about it. I was like, oh, Brem, you know, the Vigilante. He saw the Vigilante, by the way, Brem.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
He was there. I actually have contact. Brem.
yeah, so
I'll let you finish.
and then I told him about the book, how it's going to be released soon. So he, like, wrote it down in his, like, notebook or whatever so he can buy it. But he doesn't know this, but I'm actually giving him a free one of his. And then I told him about the play that Elizabeth's working on. And he told me like, oh, that's pretty cool. And he was like, and then I said, he told me like, oh, you can have her talk to me and I could help her out. I can probably get her some actresses, actors. We can do something. So I immediately called Elizabeth right after he said that.
And you started working on it?
And they probably talked on the phone for a little bit. I told them like, we're working on it. We're going to see if we can like do something with it. But after that, she said she'll work on it. And then she did, but then she stopped. So she could come back to it. I don't know. I think she only wrote like 10 pages maybe at this point. But it's super cool.
Yeah.
It's about the 20-minute mark. So I say let's go ahead and play some emails. Yeah.
All right.
Keeping like up to date with like everybody from since like Sonora, like the seniors. Like I've been talking to like Julie.
I talked to Julie a lot. Not really Elizabeth. You, of course. But yeah, besides that, anyone else?
You, I mean, right now.
Yeah.
Wayne, Green from when I told him about La Prospecta. I mean, I think that was the last time. He said like, oh, I'm down if you're need an actor. And then Julie, I'll talk to her once in a while, saying like, are you almost done with the book, or
Okay. Green? Fuck you.
You know. But I'll say like, are you almost done with the book? She'll tell me some stuff. Or like I'll respond to her stories, maybe she'll respond to mine. Are we doing keep going until you get the number, or just
until like we're out of cards before.
no, I mean like, do I just go once, or do I keep picking apart until
You keep picking out. That's what I did. So
Elizabeth, I pretty much talk to her like maybe once every other day, maybe once a week, because I do see her on Sundays. I'm in her dad's slow pitch softball league. I mean, I was just randomly told, oh, her dad has a team, would you want to play? And I was like, yeah, sure. Why not?
huh?
I'm like,
Oh yeah, too.
but yeah, like, I guess
You thought
Carla, I don't really I'm not really talking to her anymore. Giza, Melody, I don't really talk to them anymore. Green.
I hate you on another level.
And let's see, who else? Oh, Kitley and Nathan. I'll talk to Kitley and Nathan once in a while.
Kitley?
Kitley. His name's Andrew Kitley. Like his first name's Andrew.
Oh, the guy that would happen on the podcast at one time?
No, that's Andrew Ariani.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
You don't know who Andrew Kitley is? He was on the I Will. He was like the blondie.
Blondie. Okay, I don't know.
Well, crazy fact about him that probably some of my friends don't know on the Vigilante, but it's still my turn.
Oh wait, what? No, I drew. Yeah, no, you put down that card.
And you draw 4, so it's my turn.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
Draw 2. Well, some of you guys may not know this, but in the Vigilante,
you guys are about to witness some murder.
Andrew Kitley was the one who actually drew that portrait of the Vigilante, like the.
Is it still mine? Is my turn now or is it your turn?
Oh, you know. Well, Kitley was the one that drew that portrait of the Vigilante with like the word fake over it.
Fuck you.
Some of them didn't know that. They probably thought I did it. And then let's see, what are some other secrets that we have?
Secrets?
Oh yeah, I'm keeping this secret from my parents, my sisters, and my cousins, and some of my friends.
I think your sister listens to the podcast.
Yeah, I know. They all do.
Oh.
Oh.
This is the same thing when we were in the theater.
Yeah.
It was like, sorry mom, or sorry.
Yeah,
no.
So
I remember when Brent would do this.
I'm gonna tell them when they come back from Texas, and maybe my sisters later. I'm gonna tell my mom first. I think my first.
Now they listen to the podcast.
The first, yeah, but yeah.
Spoiled by that.
The first person I'm gonna tell is my mom, and honestly, Mom, if you're watching this, you've always been my #1 supporter, so thank you.
I think that's the case for everyone, honestly.
Yeah. Same with my dad. But Mom, I think you're a bigger supporter. For me, in like AA films, I think Dad, you're more of a supporter for like life in general. But I'm gonna tell you first, Mom. But there's a project I'm working on that David counted, but I guess he didn't really read it.
I didn't read, yeah. Well, yeah, because you told me not to read them. I was just counting them all.
It's called
Jackass.
This one, Legacy, an Alfaro documentary.
Oh yeah, dude.
And if you look at these things.
Oh, you didn't even show me that.
Currently in production. That means currently in production, release, my favorite, and things on the band. And as of right now, the Alfaro documentary is in production. So I've been working on it.
So wait, what is band?
Like I'm never gonna make it.
Why? What's the point of having it there then?
I'll explain later, but look at this.
There's only one. Passing the torch.
Yeah.
I can name the ones that are banned, right?
There's only one band.
Yeah. Okay, but like later.
Yeah, it's called Passing the Torch. I'll explain later in this podcast. But
you have to keep your ethnicity. You have to say that.
Talk about.
I'm talking about how the fact that you get no bitches.
I go to Cal State Fullerton now, so.
Nice one in college.
It's actually really cool. I've met a lot of friends. To my friends in English 101 are watching this. Uno, green. Don't even draw. It's about the 30-minute mark now, so I'm gonna do the
preparation.
The 1 chip challenge. I'll start preparing.
Residue.
Okay. We've been stalling too much. It's time to just go.
Oh god. Y'all want to get you some milk, dude?
No, I'm good, dude.
Oh! Look at her, nice with that. Oh yeah! Oh, the memories, the pain.
Before I eat this, let me just get some things out of the way.
Yeah, you have to read your will.
So, if you're wondering why I'm doing this, it's because on behalf, it probably looks clear. Yeah. On behalf of the AA Films team and the I Don't Effing Know podcast, we feel like we're not giving out the content that you guys deserve. So this is my way of apologizing. And like I said before,
for that 3-month hiatus.
So you guys might not have nothing now, but you guys will have everything later. And oh my god.
I'll do this for you. I notify the
And then my last request goes out to the AA Films team, everybody in AA Films. I want you guys, if I do not make it, if I do not survive, so everybody, so David, Elizabeth, Julie, Carla, Wayne, Sage, Cameron, Ezekiel, Kitley, Nathan, Isa, Melody,
this reminds me of
Ryan, all you guys. If I do not make it, I want you guys to look for my phone. Well, David's probably gonna get there first. I want you guys to open up the short film called Passing the Torch. And I want you guys to read it. It will say who I believe should get the AA Films channel and everything if I pass away unexpectedly. So
unexpected. That hash, no, full send, eat it. You're shaking. Oh god. Es doble padre, hijo de Espíritu Santo.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Dude, my legs are shaking for you. My legs are shaking. I haven't even. I'm telling you, you weren't gonna make it past. Not even a minute, bitch.
Oh my god.
What about the other half, bitch?
I hit it.
Oh shit, you did.
Oh my god.
Oh, those. Dude, my legs are shaking.
Oh my god.
And I didn't even eat it, dude.
Where are you going?
I thought it was way for you. Yeah, get rid of that bitch.
Oh my god.
You already have 911. Speed up.
Oh, I gotta get a walk.
No, this motherfucker's not gonna go on a walk. He's gonna do a lap.
No, I'm crying right now.
I told you you weren't gonna make it. That's gonna be. Dude, that's not gonna be enough.
Dude, my ears are on fire.
How long has it been? Now in a minute. ¿Es mexicano? ¿Tienes huevos, güey? ¿No tienes tus huevos? No. Not yet. Be a man. Hey, no. Don't drink anything yet. Pussy. Do yourself a favor, don't drink this. Don't drink this by accident, Andrew. Oh, fuck me, it's spilling out.
Oh my god. That was pure pain.
Good luck shitting for the next week. Dude, it's not gonna go away that quickly.
It's not.
Dude, it's gonna be lingering the entire podcast. I hope you realize that, right? This guy's certified idiot. Hey, lend me your phone.
I'm feeling a lot better.
Feeling a lot better? Yeah, you're not gonna be saying that in a little bit. You're especially not gonna be saying that in the restroom when you're taking shit. Because I can guarantee you, it's gonna feel like lava coming out your asshole. We got. This guy's probably gonna fucking go to the hospital. If not now, probably in the next coming days.
So, what were you saying? I can't think right now.
So, like, I want a bit of a clarification as to how this is like actually gonna kind of work or be. Like, is it gonna be a psych out or like is it gonna be like a legitimate passing of the torch?
The film is literally called Passing the Torch.
I know, but like, is it gonna be like the legitimate, like you're actually gonna give this person full reign over?
Yeah. So, well, this only works if I pass away from anything other than old age. if I die from old age, then
we're all gonna be quality.
Then I'll probably give it to like my nephew or something. Then,
so you get like
dude,
shot.
I'm shaking right now. Like my legs are shaking.
Is Sage sent you anything?
Yo, Andy drives. Yeah, I've been driving for 2 months now.
I haven't driven at all. Actually, I've driven a few times. But...
Dude, my driving test was like 5 minutes.
Bruh.
I'll tell a quick story about my driving test. So,
if you can.
My driving test, I scheduled it for. Actually, no. So the DMV for driving test, the earliest I was able to do it was. Well, the earliest the DMV would take driving tests was 12 o'clock. So I was like, okay, I'll try to be one of the first ones there. And I go with my dad, and instead of arriving at 12, I arrived at like 11:30 or 11:15 to see if like they can just get me in real quick, and then I can like leave and go to work. And then when I got there, there was. Dude, there's a ringing in my ear. When I got there, there was 3, maybe like 4 cars, or like people taking the test in front of me, and I had to wait. So.
Wait, did you drive there?
No, my dad did.
Okay.
Well,
I don't feel like that'd be kind of.
Actually, I did. I did drive there.
So
I drove to my driving test with my dad on my passenger seat.
So you're committing a felony to get through so that you won't be.
Well, I have my permit. And my dad is older than
21,
so like I'm allowed to.
Okay.
If it was like with you, then like I wouldn't be able to. And I saw, and they only had like 2, maybe 3 people doing driving tests, like the instructors. And when I got there, a line behind me starts forming for 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock test, and it's only 11:30, 11:45. So
you got that real time.
So the DMV workers like saw the huge line, and there was only like 3 or 2 of them. They're like, "Oh shoot, let's like try to get everybody through." So
dude, you got.
So I got lucky, and so like I maybe took like 2 left turns and then 2 right turns, and then the DMV was like, "All right, you passed." They didn't even say like what I did wrong or anything. They're just like, "You passed." And they're like, "Oh cool." So yeah, and then I drove to work. I did everything, and yeah, that's me. That's how I started driving.
And Andrew's not even paying attention to me. I've had like.
I'm still like recovering. Oh, by the way, guys. You guys probably can't even see this, but yeah, I crushed it. I did it. Yeah.
You bitched out.
No, I didn't. I ate the whole chip. That's more than you. You ate only half.
Well, that's because my buddy was supposed to eat the other half.
So before the segment ended, the question brought up was about.
Who is gonna take
the passing of the torch for the AA films?
Yeah.
Now, I survived that chip, so we will not be seeing it today.
Not today. I just like shank you just.
But I already have an idea of who I want to take over AA films if something happens to me like unexpectedly. I mean, we're all praying that nothing does, but if something were to happen,
well, most. I just want that shit.
If something does happen, now I want to hear who you think I would pass the torch to.
So I have a bit of a top 3. I have a top 3 list. All right, in no specific order. I just said no specific order, and I go, oh, number 1. Okay, so no specific order. Ezekiel. And I think next one. Who did I say after that? Fuck, I forgot. So I know for a fact Ezekiel's within that list. I know for a fact I'm not. That's for damn sure. Well, maybe. I'd give myself some slack because I was one of the first people to really like be on board with his Chosen One project. Yeah, I was gonna go fucking full like finance all that bullshit. Maybe Elizabeth is definitely up on that list. I think originally I guessed one of your nephews, but no, because you literally said no. And then he gave me a hint. He gave me a hint as to who it might be, which it's someone currently in the AA Films group chat. So he's helped me narrow it down, at the very least. Now, I don't remember everyone in the Double A Films podcast, and not in the Double A Films group chat. But I'm gonna assume one of those people is gonna be Sage. That's my list. Ezekiel, Elizabeth, and Sage.
That's interesting. Okay, so let me give you a backstory of that. So I don't really remember what was happening, but I think I was looking back at my projects, and I realized that like everything I wrote was either like not really sad, but like the ending would always be like not favored towards the protagonist in a way. And I was
it
like,
wouldn't be a happy ending.
Yeah, and I was like, what? No, I guess kinda, not really. You know what? Let me try it. So I was like, let me think of something that, like, what would I give a sad ending for? And I was thinking, like, I can't really write a story. It's pretty hard for me. And I was like, okay, I'll write about if I were to unexpectedly pass away. So I wrote this story, and I finished the story, and I read it once. I finished it, and I read it, and then I just started, like, crying. Like, tears were coming down my eyes. I thought it was, like, the saddest thing ever.
Yeah, because it's about your own mortality.
It was about, like, me passing away and who I would want to give the AA Films stuff to. And, yeah, I was just sad. And I was like, oh, man, that's pretty sad. Think about it. Okay, whatever. I'll just move on to my next project. But then, like, the next day, I was sad. Like, I couldn't stop thinking about this project and, like, why I wrote this. I wanted to delete it.
Can I ask you a question quickly?
What?
When you wrote this, was it before or after you met me?
I wrote this, like, a couple weeks ago.
Oh, shit, okay.
Yeah, this is recent.
I didn't know this. I thought it was, like, kind of, like, a bit, like, a few months ago or something like that.
Yeah, this was recent, and, like, I was sad. I stopped going on Instagram and, like, YouTube for a little bit because I was, like, sad. I was like, geez, if this is real, this is going to be crazy. And, like, to this day, I'm not going to let anyone read it as long as I'm alive. But when I die, I want it to be opened and read. But it's just not going to... hopefully, I live old enough for us to not be able to read it. And we'll just see what happens, I guess. But, yeah, that was, like, the saddest thing I ever wrote. Another update I'll talk about for the 5 minutes we have. The Chosen One's book. I am in fact getting 25 25 copies. I'm gonna get some, and I'm going to give them to
people who helped out.
25 people, 25 free copies. Not to people who helped out necessarily, but to those that I believe really, like, changed my life in a way, or helped me see, like,
so I'm not getting
what life is all about. So as of right now, I'm going to say names. So Julie, David, Elizabeth,
hey, yo, what?
Cameron,
Carla,
Wayne, Sage, like my parents, Ezekiel.
You really forget about Ezekiel, damn.
Well, because me and Ezekiel have beef right now. Ezekiel, my sisters, maybe my brother-in-law.
Your nephew?
Well, I mean, he might be too young. We'll see. And a lot more. Like, maybe some of my neighbors, too. I feel like my neighbors have been really cool. And maybe even, like some of my baseball coaches, they might get a free one, too. But I'll probably autograph them or something. I don't know. But I'm giving those out to my friends. So, David, you are going to get a free copy eventually.
How the fuck did I change your life? What?
You changed my life, dude. And, yeah, so we'll see with that. And I guess next I'll talk about La Prospecta. I'll give you the quick rundown for the time we have. So, me, a baseball player, does not speak Spanish.
He gets transferred to a Spanish team.
He does not speak Spanish, but he's really good. Like, my player's really good. Not like the best on the field, but like top on his team. And
Eddie Friedman level or something.
And he meets this guy. Oh, like, he wants to go pro. In order to go pro, he has to play in Prospecta games. And the prospect games that, like, for scouts to look at you, see how you are, and maybe you'll get drafted. Well, this one guy on this team, he's the best player on the team. By far, he's going to be a top 3 draft pick. He tries to be friends with my character, but my character's not really into friends. He's more into, like, I'm just here to play baseball. I'm just here to play baseball and get drafted. But yeah, so my character's good, and the other character's really good. The other character gets drafted. He's a top 3 pick. And my character does not get drafted because my character's only 5'8". And scouts see my height, and they don't even look at my stats. They don't see how I play. They're just like, oh, he's too short to play.
Bitch.
Now, my agent, he's not the best agent in the league, but he finds a team for me to play on to prove myself. But this team and league is in Mexico. And my character does not speak Spanish. He has to fly to Mexico, and he joins his team, and he doesn't speak Spanish. And he pretty much gets discriminated and bullied for not speaking Spanish. So he's like, it's kind of like Jackie Robinson, but like Mexicans to an American in a way. And you ever seen 42? It's a pretty cool movie. And
I've been watching a lot of movies recently.
And but his coach speaks English and Spanish, and the coach has a daughter who speaks English and Spanish.
Is there gonna be a romance?
Who just happens to be the same age as my character.
Is there gonna be a romance?
And she becomes his.
We had to turn it into anime now.
She becomes his translator. So like whenever someone tells him something in Spanish, she'll translate to him in English. And
will a romance form between?
There will be a romance form between them. In fact, I already told Julie about this part, and she said she would want to play it. I've talked to Wayne about it, and I'll probably cast him as the agent. And then for the coaches, I'll probably cast like my dad or some of my old baseball coaches as like a little tribute to them. And I already have locations set up. I've talked to some people, and
they can get you set up in Mexico.
I'm not, and like for Mexico, we're not flying to Mexico. We're gonna use like the bad parts of California or something. I don't know.
Like
but
ghetto-ass places.
Yeah, I've already talked to some people. These 2 characters, they do fall in love, the boy and the girl, and that's all I can say. Stay tuned for La Prospecta coming out in 2027, summer of 2027. We only have 40 seconds left, David. What are we gonna say?
I'm gonna license that shit out to an anime studio, so you can turn it anime.
Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for watching me take on the
one chip
challenge. I am alive. We will not be seeing passing of the torch today. Not yet. But yeah, I survived. Stay tuned for more projects. We have a lot of projects coming out. There's gonna be an Alfaro family documentary coming out. I'm gonna talk to my mom about that, see if she'd be interested. We only have 12 seconds left, David.
Alright. Thank you everyone for our first ever video podcast. Thanks for listening to the podcast. Thank you for watching the podcast. Why are you listening to this or watching this? Well, we don't fucking know.